Raven, I'm sure you know, the record for the longest sniper kill belongs to a Canadian Special Forces operator. During the Iraq War, he hit a target over 2 miles away. Today's mission won't need you to hit anything that far, but it's still going to be a challenge. This operation is designated Cold Bore Zero. We're dropping you onto a plateau located within range of all 3 targets. Your window of opportunity is small, so hit and move. The first target here is Antoine Zaza, Rashta's favorite warlord and quartermaster. The Zaza clan are arms dealers alongside other criminal enterprises. Eliminate him and the Kuamari government will struggle to equip their militias. Your second target is a disgraced SAS officer, Captain Ronald Payne. He's in charge of the Army's tactical training and currently stationed at one of their boot camps. Your third target is Colonel Fyodor Novikov, a Russian GRU agent sent here to control logistics and supply. Removing these actors from the board will seriously hamper Rashida's plans. Stay sharp. I'll be in contact when you arrive on site.
Control, do you read? This is Raven.
Roger, Raven. What's your status?
I've exited the helo, and I'm commencing recon of the plateau.
Intel indicates light foot patrols and some forward observation posts only. Proceed with caution and you should reach the sniper hides with little opposition.
Understood.
The plateau will provide you with 3 OPs which overlook each target location, but give you a good line of sight on any hostiles.
Sounds like a piece of cake, except for the range, and with no spotter.
I'm confident you won't miss. It's one of the reasons we picked you.
No pressure then.
Let me know when you've reached the first OP.
Roger that. Raven out.
I'm telling you, other guys are finding valuables all over the place. There's everything. Trinkets, coins, artifacts.
I know, but if the captain finds out, we're really screwed.
Don't worry about it. You go look in that cart over there. I'll search these. I have a good feeling about it.
Found any?
Still looking.
Control, this is Raven with a sit rep.
Roger, Raven. Go ahead.
I'm heading for the OP overlooking the port.
Good. We just received some fresh intel on Zaza. He may be conducting a deal today. Our sources tracked a known weapons supplier crossing the border earlier and heading on the main road to that location. If we're lucky, you'll catch them both.
Do you have anything on the supplier's ETA?
Negative. But one of the locals may have more info. Look for a hostile stationed near one of the comms relays. I'm sure they've heard the chatter.
I probably won't be asking him nicely.
How you do it is up to you.
Control, it's Raven. I'm in position.
Copy that. Plan your shots carefully. Zarza's likely to run if you miss.
So no alarms?
Well, not before Zarza is dead at least.
Control, I have eyes on the primary target.
Confirmed. That's Antoine Zarza.
At this distance, it's not gonna be easy, even with all this fancy new gear.
Agreed, but the basics don't change. Get him stationary to improve your odds.
I'll line him up somehow.
Good luck. Send when ready.
If I can get Zarza into his office, I'll have a clean shot.
Any thoughts on that?
I see some maintenance men on the roof. Looks like the ventilation system.
He must have paperwork he'd want to protect from a small blaze, right? Bollocks, the base is on alert.
It's not good.
Don't let the bastard get away.
I'm on it. Shit. I have no line of sight on the target. Blocked by a container.
Maybe moved.
From here? Maybe.
Base, Papa 2, reporting constant mortar fire. Out.
Target splashed. Zarza's down.
Impressive.
Not the record, though.
Not this time. Besides, this op is off the books. Nothing can do.
squads. Search for hostiles. Out. Base, we have eyes on hostile. Ready to engage. Over. CL1 to base. We can see the hostile. Clear. Roger. Fire at sight.
Closing in!
Control, it's Raven. I'm approaching the overwatch for Payne's training camp.
Roger, Raven. Do this quietly. If you alert them, you're going to be knee-deep enough to expect the worst.
Yep. It's always tricky without a flanker guarding my back.
Do it smoothly, and you won't need one.
Control, I have eyes on the primary.
Do you have a shot?
Negative. He's moving too much. I keep losing visual.
Hard to hit a moving target at that distance.
Yeah, I need to get him in a good open position. Preferably not moving.
Any thoughts?
Not yet. I'm working on it. Wait.
Copy that, Raven.
Control. I'm thinking that car lift might be useful.
How?
Dropping it will get their attention. Maybe even Payne himself.
Or it might alert them. Your call. Raven, listen in.
Do I have your attention? We are the hope of Quamar, the Quamarian Army of Freedom. We will be the liberation of this forsaken country, surrounded by enemies since the day it appeared on the map. It's high time we end its oppression.
Rashida's program screwed.
Confirmed. Good kill, Raven.
Always.
Base, Sierra 1. We have a sniper on us. Over. Delta Mike, there's a... Stand by.
satellite shows you have hostiles approaching on your 6.
Don't worry. They won't be a problem for long.
The rest of the patrol. Where are they?
Coming to kill you.
Not if I kill them first.
I'm empty!
Control, it's Raven. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, Raven.
I'm nearly at the OP for the communication facility. So inside one of the buildings. I need to get him out.
All that comms equipment will draw a lot of power. Plenty of possible targets.
That might do it. Or at least get him to look out of a window.
Roger. Good luck. Raven, you need to disable both antennas. We're still picking up data streams from the facility. Novikov can't work without power.
Roger. I'll see what I can do.
Raven, you can further sabotage Rashida's supply chain if you disable this comms facility.
Acknowledged.
There are multiple power transformers. Left side mark 1-1 and 1-2, and right side mark 2-1 and 2-2. Do you have visual?
Roger, Control. Looks like they're hooked into the satellites.
No power, no signal. Raven, he's running.
Shit.
Don't let it...
Control. I've run recon and have no visual on the primary.
He is confirmed on site, Raven. We're tracking signals from that location.
Shit. He's inside then for sure.
Which is why you need to get him outside.
How?
I'll leave that up to you.
It looks like I disabled the first antenna. Target splashed.
Confirmed. Novikov is eliminated.
One of my better shots. I'll add that to my dope book.
Data on previous engagements.
Yeah, useful if I'm shooting under similar conditions again.
Raven. Now that you've disrupted Rashta's command chains, it's time to go after the money. Lars Hallström based his operation here in return for immunity from extradition. This freedom allows him to further his own plans and take on any enemies he desires. Governments, financial groups, and corporations have all been hit. His money and technical skills keep Rashta's government rich and her people cut off from the rest of the world. They've had no access to foreign media or the internet for a generation. Destroying the main satellite antenna will open access to the West and begin the process of change. But the Citadel, his data center, is surrounded by full-spectrum jamming equipment, preventing all unauthorized comms. As long as they're active, we can't see what he's doing, and our audio will be compromised. The servers are cooled by an elaborate liquid immersion system. Take out the pumps, and it will fry the motherboards. Finally, pull any data you can and upload a virus into the mainframe. Eliminate Hellstrom to gain access. Cutting Rashida off from her money is the mission. Don't screw it up.
love this duty. Out in the forest, fresh air. Beats me.
Man down. Control. This is...
I read you, Raven.
I'm seeing other structures in the forest. Do you have intel?
Negative, but they're likely relay stations or signal boosters for the jammers.
An elevated position might be handy. I could set up an OP from one.
Please repeat.
I say again, I may use them to observe patrols.
Understood. Your call.
Control, radio check. Over.
Weak, but readable, Raven.
I have eyes on the first jamming tower.
Look for a control box near the top of the array. You can disable it from there.
Understood. Approaching the first jamming tower.
Acknowledged. Hostile numbers should be low, but watch out for foot patrols.
Say again.
Keep an eye out for patrols.
Always do. First jammers.
Raven, I'm looking at SAR data from satellite imaging. There appears to be some kind of tunnel network in that sector.
Could be heavily guarded.
Or could give you a faster route to the objectives.
Roger.
We have no intel on the layout. You make the call. Control out.
Control. Radio check.
Weak and distorted, Raven.
Hostile forces are stronger than intel reported.
Raven, I have not understood your message. Please say again.
I say again, your intel is off. Enemy forces in the area are strong.
Raven, say again.
Gotta kill these jammers.
What did he say?
Shit. Control. Another jammer down.
Good job, mate.
Repeat that, please.
Say again, Raven.
Still too much interference. This mountain reminds me of when I used to go hiking.
Were you much of a hiker?
If it involved hunting, too.
Well, there's plenty to hunt here.
I'm on approach to the cooling facility.
Rog, Hellstrom's servers are chilled from this facility. Take out the pumps and you'll take out the cooling. Thermal issues in data centers are normal, so the system may not flag the problem till it's too late.
I guess the water further up the pipes will mask the change here.
You're smarter than I pegged you for.
I have to be. Sniping takes a lot of mental math. Distance, gravity, wind speed. Sniping takes a lot of mental math. Distance, gravity, wind speed.
Maybe I'll have you do my taxes.
Who pays taxes? Raven out.
Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and 6. Out. Roger that. Alerting nearby sectors. Search from cover. Out.
Do you see that pump control panel?
Roger. Access may be underwater. How's your swimming?
Control. First pump is down.
Good work. 2 left.
Roger that. I'm on it. The water level's dropping.
That may open up new access points. Check your surroundings.
Control. Second pump is disabled.
So far, so good. Stay alert, Raven.
That's the plan. Stand by. Control. Sit rep. All the pumps are down.
Raven, acknowledged. Move on to the next objective. The data center may notice the loss of cooling soon.
I'm still a distance out from the Citadel. On the move.
Good luck. Control out. I've updated the exfil coordinates on your map. Raven, I have a new target for you. Head to the marked location for more information.
Control, this is Raven. Can you read me?
I read you, Raven.
These air ducts are a good option, but the ventilation fans are live.
Recon the area. They need power. Perhaps you can overload their controls.
Understood. Stand by. Control, I have eyes on an APC. I'm way ahead of you. Target splashed. Khalil is finished.
Excellent. Target eliminated. I've marked safe exit points on your map, should you choose to exfiltrate now.
Control, it's like a damn maze down here.
Focus and keep an eye out for any signs.
Exit this way would be perfect.
Movement. Kill them!
position. Clear. Open fire! Sierra 1 to base. We can see the hostiles. Clear. Roger. Fire at sight. Out.
Control. I have eyes on the antenna array.
Raven, received. Disable it, and let's open this country up to the 21st century.
I don't understand why Hellstrom wants to wreck this system. With his skills, I'd just exploit it, earn a few million.
Apparently you don't share his political philosophy.
I don't have a political philosophy.
Speaking of which, get a move on. We've got a rebellion to start.
Noted. I'm Oscar Mike.
I can't wait to see how the people react when Western news starts to spread. Control out. Schematics show 3 sets of exposed rotating gears around central antenna. You have a brief firing window to cripple each set.
So that's 3 gears I need to hit.
Not quite. There are 3 sets of gears, so you have 9 targets. You need to change, Raven. Take your shot. Don't push it.
Yeah, I know. 3 in quick order.
It's at moments like these when I appreciate a sniper's skill.
Let's hope you're confident. Control. First motor is disabled. Can't hit the other gear motors from here.
Acknowledged. Move to second position.
Moving. Stand by. Second motor, disabled.
Nice shooting. 1 to go.
Third motor's offline. All targets splashed.
Excellent work.
Wasn't totally sure I could pull that off.
Last week, another bird flew into the gears and it took 2 days to fix it. They should cover the...
Raven, intel from our recon team shows a sniper training camp just outside the Citadel. Elstrom's obviously a fan of your profession.
Good to know.
Proceed with caution. Scan all positions. Raven, radio check. Are you receiving?
Control. It's weak fare. You're drifting in and out.
Our satellite recon shows another jammer located in this sector.
The rest of the patrol. Where are they?
Coming to kill you.
Not if I kill them first.
You said you were going to wake me up.
I overslept.
The lieutenant wrote me up.
That's not my fault.
Exactly your fault.
Control. Last jammer's decommissioned.
Excellent work. I read you 5 by 5 now.
At least our comms channel should be clear on in. Moving on to the tech whiz.
Exfil when you're ready. I've updated your map.
Control, come in. This is Raven.
Go ahead, Raven.
Approaching the Citadel. Any idea why Hellstrom calls it that?
From his site profile, he's obsessed with acquiring knowledge about his enemies. And citadels usually command a great view of their surroundings. Plus, it matches his twisted sense of humor, given that it's mostly underground.
Well, all castles need doors.
Time to knock on his, metaphorically speaking.
Control, this is Raven. I have eyes on the front gate. Security presence is heavy. Multiple tangos.
Then find a back door. We have little in the way of intel on this place.
If there's a weakness, I'll find it. Stand by.
Raven, is there an alternate infil point?
Still on recon.
Understood. Raven, their security systems may be accessible at the front gate. You could power them down. It's a high-risk approach, though.
If I can't find an alternate route, I may try that.
We have a dead soldier in our... We have visuals on target, awaiting mortar clearance. Hey, Sierra 1, we have a sniper on us, over! Hard copy. Recon for location. Defensive stance. Out. Base Tango somewhere in Delta 4. Preparing mortars. Over. Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and 6. Over. Copy. Take up defense. Base, we have an explosion in Sector 4. Need orders. Over. Copy that. Look for intruders. Stay in comm. Out. Papa 8 to base. We have a hostile sniper. Awaiting orders. Clear. Roger. Maintain cover and search for hostiles' location. Out. Base, we have the enemy's position. Over. HQ, we have eyes on Tango. Clear. Roger. Fire at will. Out.
Control, do you copy?
Raven, roger. 5x5.
I'm at the entrance. It's locked tight.
Sweep the area. Look for an alternate access underground.
I hope this isn't a bad idea. Control. Sit rep.
Roger, Raven. Go for control.
I'm inside. Control. Do you have eyes on this?
Roger. That's a lot of computing power. Hellstrom's operation is larger than we thought.
I think I see an elevator.
Confirmed. That'll take you everywhere you need to go, including the mainframe once you have the access card.
I just spotted Hellstrom. He's on B2.
That's a poor angle for a shot. I'd improve your elevation before trying.
Yeah. Height will make it easier. A knife up close might be safer, though.
He doesn't have to cheat. Fucking cheated me. You just don't know how to play. Maybe you're in it with him.
Some accuse me of being a captain, but that could not be further from the truth. I'm a free market anarchist, an anti-globalist, libertarian activist. Why? Because the system that enslaves us has nothing to do with capitalism. It is a fascist oligarchy controlled by a handful of multinational monopolies. That model is unsustainable, and it is time to bring an end to it, or true democracy and unfettered capitalism. A social
He's what they call a
economic
crypto
rebirth
anarchist.
that would empower each
that?
individual to create their own prosperity.
Someone is shooting nearby!
We
This is Foxtrot 3-1. Tango's location acquired. Over. Roger. Stay in com. Out. HQ, we have eyes on Tango. Clear. HQ, we have eyes on Tango.
have his keycard.
Keycard acquired.
Excellent. Now make your way to the mainframe. Use the elevator and go to B4.
We have enemy contact. Over. Hotel 1-5 to HQ. Hotel 1-5 to HQ. We have visuals on Tango. Over. Roger. Fire outside. Out. far. Out.
Control, this is Raven. I have eyes on the mainframe. Control, this is Raven. I've reached the mainframe room.
Tread carefully.
Wilco.
Can you see the access terminal? Raven, have you located the access terminal?
Raj.
Then let's get this done. Time to introduce the virus.
Doing it now. Okay, that's not good.
Raven, give me a sit rep.
The system is down, but I've triggered some kind of alarm. Control, I'm locked in and tangos are flooding the room. I need options. Tangos are flooding the room. I need options.
Wait. Over.
Come on, it's getting hot in here.
The security chief, Nakamura, can reset the alarms. Get her keycard.
How do I find her?
Scan the hostiles. She must be out there.
Copy that. I'll locate her. More's down.
Perfect. Get a card.
November 5 to HQ. We have the hostiles position. Over. Roger. Fire on sight. Out. I have visual.
I have Nakamura's keycard.
You can bypass their lockdown security now. The lift should be working once you do.
Let's see. Raven out. Alright, it's done. The lockdown has been lifted.
Time to exfil. Fast. Perfect. Now the only thing left to do is exfiltrate. Raven, we need to hurry. The data you pulled from Hellstrom's servers has revealed time-sensitive objectives. We found Tahir, a friendly journalist. They're holding him at a black site in the Sacred Desert. They're interrogating him, but so far he's not broken. Isabella Sanchez is commanding. She learned her trade in the Colombian cartels and is working here as Rashida's personal enforcer. She has orders to kill Tahir if he tries to escape. And it seems we didn't completely cut off the flow of arms. There's a deal going down between two foreign nationals, Živko Dragovic and Hamza Khan. Looks like Dragovic is in country to sell short-range nukes. Khan is the leader of the DLO. We think Rashida will use their terror tactics to soften up the neighbors before the offensive. Whatever they're doing needs to be stopped. Finally, you're tasked to cause some infrastructure damage. Kumar's primary source of energy comes from the Sahil oil fields. Crippling production will slow down heavy industry. This is going to be another Cold War Zero operation. Sakri Heights overlook all targets. I'll be in touch when you're on the X.
Control, this is Raven. Sending sitrep.
Go ahead, Raven.
I'm about to click out. Heading for the first OP.
Good. Each hide was picked for observation and target acquisition. Your line of sight to the target location should be clear.
Roger that.
We're dealing with some pretty long ranges here, so take your time and plan each shot carefully.
Always do. Careful's my middle name.
That's not what it says on your service file.
So much for classified.
Watch your movement. Intel shows groups of locals who aren't going to be happy to see you.
Roger that. Raven out. Control. Seems you've gone to a lot of trouble for a journalist.
He's been a thorn in the government's side for a long time. By exposing their corruption, he's isolated the regime from support and aid.
That makes sense. But I don't get why he's still alive. Why bother interrogating him? Just shoot him.
Perhaps they want to find his sources, clear out any moles.
Maybe. But I think you're not giving me the full picture here.
It's always neat to know. Control out.
Control. I'm approaching the village, OP.
Remember, we need Tahir alive and Sanchez dead. That will be a crippling blow to Rashida's morale.
Killing the enforcer is pretty straightforward. It's Tahir I'm worried about.
We managed to get word to him. He's expecting help.
Let's hope he acts when he gets it.
We know his guard has a set of keys. Drop him and Tahir should react, but do it quietly. They'd rather kill him than let him go.
He'll still need to get out of the village.
That's why you're on Overwatch. Clear him a path. Remove any obstacles.
Copy that. Setting up. I can see what looks like a prison. Gotta be where they're holding Tahir.
Can you see his guard?
Roger that.
That's your target. Check angle, wind, and bullet drop.
You sure Tahir's expecting this?
As sure as we can be.
Ready. I have eyes on Sanchez.
I'd prioritize her before Tahir. She will execute him if she receives the order, or if she thinks he's escaping.
Understood. One shot, one kill it is.
Send when ready.
Control. Hold. She's going inside.
Then persuade her she needs to be outside.
Let me work on something. Raven out. The place is swarming with hostiles.
You'll improve Tahir's chances if you thin the herd.
Copy that, Control. Free fire on any targets of opportunity.
But do it silently. Trigger an alarm and Tahir won't last long.
Roger. So no screw-ups.
If you do, your window's gonna close fast. engineer is out of his cell. Maintain overwatch.
I will.
Sanchez is on the move.
Acknowledged.
She'll see he's not home. Buy him some time. Distract her.
Terminator distract. I'm on it.
Raven, sort out the foot patrol.
Sanchez is dead.
Good. Now focus on Tahir. Get him out of there.
Sure. Count on it.
Makes things easier for Taj. Splash those hostiles. Tahir is grounded till you do. No need to be discreet now. Secure the prisoner at all costs.
I'll try.
Sierra 1, we have a sniper on us. Over. Roger that. Alerting nearby sectors. Search from cover. Out.
Good work. Stay focused.
Mission accomplished.
Good work today. You can exfil now. Check your map for coordinates.
patience for school. I just couldn't sit there.
Tell me about it.
We have eyes on hostile. Ready to engage. Over. Hotel 1-5 to HQ. We have visuals on Tango mobile. Copy. Dispatch all.
Did I ever show you a picture of my girl?
No. What's her name?
Brad.
Wait.
I found her on the street, playing with a dead squirrel.
What?
Yeah, batting it all around.
Dead. Man down. Fire! Fire! Fire!
Control, I'm on approach to the Oasis OP.
Receive, Raven. Locate both Khan and Dragovich. The exchange is taking place today. We need both eliminated.
Maybe I can take them both during the exchange.
That's your call. If you miss one, the other may escape though. If you can, take them separately. You may be more successful that way.
Well, I do want to improve my odds. I have visual on Khan. Looks like he's taking a walk with a small patrol.
They're likely his bodyguards. There have been several attempts on his life since the DLO bombed that US vessel. He never goes out without protection now.
So are we doing the US government's dirty work here?
There are plenty of administrations that would like to remove Khan and disrupt the DLO. His group will play a crucial role in Rashida's little war. We can't allow that to happen.
Understood. I might need to split up his protection detail before I eliminate him.
Yeah, the longer you can stay off their radar, the better.
Facial recognition just picked up Dragovich.
I can see the tag.
He's indoors. I don't have a clean shot.
Can you get him outside?
I'll think of something. Raven out.
Raven, what are those?
Looks like some kind of power source.
Any loss of power would get their attention.
Received. Control. There's some kind of pumping station.
Could be a useful distraction.
Maybe that big valve.
Halfway there. Links in Rashida's chain are broken.
I'm RTB, heading for extraction.
I've updated the exfil coordinates on your map.
Delta Mike, there's a sniper in Sector 7, clear! Copy! Take out defensive positions! Locate the shooter! Out!
Control. Do you think the DLO will splinter now Khan's dead?
We can but hope. Truth is, they're a pretty hardcore bunch.
That Navy bombing they carried out was a mess. Lots of good people died that day.
With Khan eliminated, there's sure to be some infighting for leadership. At the very least, it'll keep them busy for a while.
Roger that. Raven out.
Well done. Proceed to the next one.
They're stockpiling oil.
Blowing those barrels would reduce Rashida's supply.
And wake up the base.
Confirmed. You'll need to prep for company if you do that.
Roger. Raven out.
Raven, do you copy?
Roger, Control. Go for Raven.
We're tracking multiple hostiles converging on your position.
I appreciate the heads up.
Juliet 1-2 to HQ. We have his location. Clear.
You all know what to do!
Yes, sir!
Roger. Fire at will. Out.
Putting that oil field out of commission has dried up all Rashida's sources of major capital. Kuamar's federal reserves are low too. She's going to struggle to pay for any new armaments, let alone troops' wages.
You mean they're not working for love or patriotic zeal?
Some maybe.
Another disabled.
Dispatch all squads. Flank him. Out.
Next one down.
Control device disabled.
Base. We got the
Another destroyed.
over.
All control devices down.
Progress. Keep on.
Wilco.
from cover. Out. Big Sierra 1, we have a sniper on us. Over. Copy that. Mobilizing search. Stand by. Out.
More barrels burning.
Next one hit. Raven.
Barrels destroyed.
Sierra 1 to base. We can see the hostile.
That facility is finished.
Clear. Code yellow. I repeat, code yellow. Detonation is on side. Out. Victor 3 to base. We have enemy contact. Over. Copy. Dispatch all scope.
I see the enemy! I repeat, I see the enemy! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Enjoy, asshole! Someone is shooting nearby! We've got hostiles in the area! Someone's shooting us! Fuck! Hostile contact!
Hostiles inbound. Time to exfiltrate, Raven.
Enemy contact. Over. Base. Enemy contact in sector here. Victor 3 to base. We have enemy contact. Over. Roger. Fire at will. Out.
Enemy contact!
November 5 to HQ. We have the hostiles position. Copy. Report when Tango is down. Out. Juliet 1 to the HQ. We have his location. Clear. Sierra 1 to base. We can see the hostile. Clear. Hotel 1-5 to HQ. We have visuals on Tango. Over. HQ. We have eyes on Tango. Clear. Copy. Form up and engage. Out. Roger. Fire at sight. Out. Out.